What's up, YouTube family? This is Drin, and welcome back to my channel where we discuss music and life. What up, everybody? So good to be here. It's Wednesday, so you know it's a good day. I'm just grateful to be here. Always grateful, always feeling blessed, and I hope the same for you. I hope your week has been prosperous. I hope you've been happy, in a good mood, and most importantly, I hope you've been speaking those self-affirmations. I'm not gonna waste much time today. I wanna jump right into it. Today, I'm gonna talk about my insecurities, my flaws, basically just putting myself on blast. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I feel like it's necessary to be transparent, to be vulnerable, to be open about the things that I know aren't so great about my personality. And I know that one day I'll be able to look back at this and see how far I've come. And I feel like if I can be open and honest about the things that aren't so great about me, or at least they're not great in my opinion, then that'll encourage someone else to do the same. And that's what life is about. Accepting who you are, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. So let's hop straight into it. The first insecurity or flaw that I want to talk about is my skin. It's no secret, I've had acne since I was like middle school. So now in my adulthood, it's just, sometimes it can be overwhelming, but I'm learning to deal with it, learning to accept it, and most importantly, learning how to get it off. It used to be a lot worse. It's a lot better now, if I'm honest, but still so far to go. They say that your skin is an indicator to people of how well you take care of yourself. And I always felt like that was unfair because at least for the last 5 or 6 years, I've really tried to take good care of myself, but my skin still was an issue. And people say things like, oh, you gotta stop eating dairy, which I love cheese. You need to wash your face more. You need to drink more water. You need to exercise. Honestly, I've been drinking a lot of water and exercise before the pandemic. I was on that, so it was never that. I don't even think it was dairy because I actually stopped eating dairy for a while and I still had the blemishes. And I'm actually gonna put a couple of pictures in here so you can see how bad it got. Smoking heavily, you know, it doesn't matter what, just know that it doesn't help your skin. Also, I never had a facial until last week. I didn't understand how important it is to go in there and clean out those pores and, you know, just basically renew your face. Didn't know that. Just learning, okay? Just little things. I thank God for discovery, for growth. You know, God is so good and always revealing to me how I can become better. Going back to how my acne and my blemishes have made me feel, it just made me very insecure, you know, especially living here in LA where everybody's skin is flawless, you know. It's like, I walk in and they're like, oh, you got freckles, and I'm like, nah, bro, these ain't even freckles. And as you can see, it's still a hot mess for sure, but it's a lot better. A whole lot better, and I look forward to getting even better than this. I'm grateful. The next thing that I consider to be a huge insecurity or flaw is just feeling inadequate sometimes. You know, I think a lot of creatives go through this where you have your extreme highs and extreme lows, and a lot of times the lows come right after the highs. Like, you accomplish something great, and then literally the moment after, the rush is gone, you're like, okay, so what's next? You know, and especially like in the music industry where, you know, you have things like tours that they start and then they end, and you don't necessarily know what's coming up next. Like, it's not a guarantee. Like, you can have a great run of shows and then have a drought, you know. That really plays a toll on a person's self-esteem and confidence, and I'm no exception to that. Definitely wake up some mornings and feel hella inadequate, like I haven't done enough, like I'm not doing enough, like I should be doing more, like I should have more, I should be more. I mean, it just never ends, you know? And slowly but surely, I've tried to turn that into a positive thing. It's good that I have the drive to want to continue to push myself and be the best that I can be, but it's not a negative thing, because just remembering that success is a journey, not a destination. Like, all right, I am successful because I'm trying. It's not like I'm not successful yet because I haven't gotten where I envision myself. Something else that I consider a flaw of mine is, I'd have to say, trust. I have an issue with fully trusting people. I think it's all about childhood and how you were raised, but I'm working on, trusting people as much as I can trust. Like, I still don't believe that you should meet somebody and automatically make them your BFF, but I do feel like you should give everybody a chance and work hard not to judge a book by its cover. I mean, we all should be given the opportunity to show who we are and then base your judgments off of that. I know that I have to set my expectations differently, especially when it comes to relationships, where I give a person room to be themselves and to make mistakes, because I need that same room and I need that same empathy. So I'm working on it, guys. I can't say I got that one mastered yet. It's getting better though. The last insecurity or flaw that I know that I have is just being more of a listener than a talker. A huge importance in listening to a person when they speak. And I talked about this in a previous YouTube video. I'll put that link up there. I know in the past I've been more of a talker, and even when I'm listening to respond and not listening to understand, and that's really not cute. It's important for me to be more of a listener, because I'm at a stage in my life where I want the right people in my life who love me for me, who understand me, who are goal oriented and have something going for themselves. Like, that's just guidelines at this point. I have to have it. For where I'm going and what I'm trying to do, I gotta have people like that in my life. So I think it's vital right now that I become a much better listener, because we all know that I can talk, okay? No matter what your flaws are, no matter what your insecurities are, it's all happening for a reason. So embrace who you are. And it's all a part of your story, your testimony. And it's meant for you to share with somebody so that you can inspire someone else. I thank you so much for taking time to listen to me today. It means a lot. If you have any feedback, I would love to hear it in the comments down below. Y'all don't leave me enough comments. All right, I need to hear from you. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you feel. Can you relate to what I'm saying? I want you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's right there, and it's so simple, like this video. And I'll be back next Wednesday. Don't worry about it. Until next time, stay blessed. Peace.